Okay, you may not recognize the city off the bat, but you recognize that thing. I am in Warsaw, Poland. That is the big kind of central building for the area, and what they tell me is they all hate it because it was a gift from Stalin. And Stalin is not exactly a well-liked character in these parts. But I'm gonna go walking around, enjoying Poland. Here you can see, I think I'll get more information on it. I know that was built during this time of Stalin. Then you have those modern buildings there. It's kind of interesting because you got this kind of fusion of modern buildings sprinkled in among with all that crap that they built when the Soviet Union was just ugly as hell. It's in the main plaza, it's the main street, headed towards the old town. That's kind of like a real touristy area. So that's where I'm going. This seems to be the start of like a walking zone. I don't really know much about this. This is their old town area. Obviously there is a medical situation, or maybe some kind of police situation. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's been resolved. So this is their old town. I'm going to have a tour of this area at some point, so I'll have more to report when I know something more. Huh. Well, whatever happened well before I got here, because nobody's alarmed at all. Didn't see anyone running from the area, so safe. I know several popes came from Poland, maybe at least one. Lobster house. When I'm in Maine, I don't really like to eat lobster. Can't imagine flying it all the way here would be that great, but whatever. Yeah, I don't have any small bills. You know what I really dream of? I dream of going to Warsaw so I can get a My Little Pony or a Hello Kitty balloon. I expected more shops. There's a lot of restaurants. I haven't seen so many shops. Of course, most of them are closed because it's Sunday. These are a little bit more religious people. A lot of other secular areas, so not everything will be open. One thing I have noticed, their lights stay on. Like, they don't change lights very often. I mean, it's crazy how long their lights last, and for pedestrian crossings. I don't like Cafe Bristol. Something. 1933. Organization, blah, 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 blah. These tablets are tributes to listed 96 members of the official Polish state delegation commemorative ceremonies marking the 70th anniversary of the Kejton massacre. Not an idea. Massacre I'm not familiar with. Okay, to find out about that. I wonder if that's a street performer or just regular stuff going on. I don't know anything about, obviously important for 1793. I don't think Poland was a country back then. I know it was Prussia. So, like, this is, oh God. Anything I say now is probably going to be wrong. I just have a glancing history of like this area, because this wasn't a formal country until like 19th century. So up till then, there were different kings who ruled these different areas. So So this looks like a decent place to find something. Not only to eat, but to something to take home. Something that says Poland. It's a pretty big square. Obviously the statue looks like that of a pope. Costa Coffee. Yeah, I'll say this. Coffee's it's a lot more accessible here than it is in Switzerland. It's just, coffee shops are just not real big there for whatever reason. Or, you know, you're just hampered by all these other things. I haven't had coffee yet in Poland, so got here in the evening, so a little late for coffee. Oh. Center of the square. Well, that's their soccer stadium. I would imagine the soccer stadium. What else? What other sport would they be big about it here? This is Europe, after all. The McDonald's. Looks like a museum. So, I really can't wait for the tour to kind of explain some of the things that I'm like looking at here. Because all the signs are in Polish, and I don't even have the faintest clue to go about to start deciphering it. I mean, I think they have, instead of 26, I think they have 24 letters. And they got all these umlauts and slashes. And, okay. So, I have not spent much time trying to learn Polish. Maybe to my detriment. Got done with something over this weekend, so. And they're having some food. Warsaw cuisine. Starters. Maybe pickles. That's another square. That's a museum. Warsaw. That's how they spell Warsaw here. For some reason. I don't know if I'd eat here. I mean, it's kind of a cool night. It's also a little early to be eating, but not against it. Look at the menu.